Hi everyone, this is Eldad back with another video for you. If you like this video, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe and share. Today I want to talk to you again about the Bible, okay? The King James version of the Bible in particular, okay? Check this. The King James version of the Bible. The ancient Greeks call this book Helios Biblios, the book of the sun. This book contains some truths, some fiction, or I'd say some lies. It also contains symbols, codes, allegories, which are stories, metaphors, and what else? Parables. So the book has a mixture of things, but this book is mainly an astrological book. Stick with me, people. Stick with me for this. Now, you had John, the Revelations of St. John the Divine. Okay, there's a number of symbolism that's in this book, the book of Revelations. Now, in the book of Revelations, they talk about John. He went to the island of Patmos in Greece. The island of Patmos in Greece. Why did he go there? Because he wanted to try to escape the Romans. But whilst he was there, he was also paying testimony to God and also to Jesus. Now, when he is going through a number of things, he talks about the 7 seals. What are the 7 seals? The 7 seals are the 7 chakras. Okay, the 7 chakras in the body. These are energy centers. Now you have the base, you have the root, the base chakra. Then you go to solar plexus. Then you go to heart chakra. Then you go to throat chakra. Then you go up to the third eye, which is the pineal gland. The pineal gland sits in the middle of the brain. Some people call this the third eye. And then you've got the crown chakra. Now, in order for you to be able to get to the third eye, you'd have to go through all the other chakras first to get to the third eye. And when the third eye opens, you then become like a god, because it opens up your crown chakra. So the 7 seals that John was talking about is the 7 chakras in the body. Now when you get to the 7th chakra, you become like a god. Not the God, but like a God. Let me go read Revelations 21, 12 to 17. And pay attention, because there's a lot of symbolism in here. The Revelations of John the Divine. John is considered to have been exiled to Patmos during a time of persecution under the Roman rule of Domitian in the late 1st century. Revelations 1:9. Revelations 1, that's chapter 1, verse 9 states, I, John, both your brother and companion in tribulation, was on the island, for it's called Patmos, for the word of God and for the testimony of Jesus. For the word of God and for the testimony of Jesus. Let me read on. Revelations 21, verse 12 to 17. The King James version of the Bible. Also, she had a great and high wall with 12 gates and 12 angels at the gate. The 12 gates are the 12 astrological signs in the zodiac. Okay? The 12 astrological signs. What are they? I'll give you some examples. Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Scorpio, Sagittarius, and so forth. Capricorn. And the 12 angels at the gates. Again, this symbolizes the 12 signs of the zodiac. Not only is it the 12 signs of the zodiac, it's the 12 months of reason. What are they? January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So, which are the 12 names of the 12 tribes of Israel? 3 gates on the east, 3 gates on the north, 3 gates on the south, and 3 gates on the west. Add them all together. This equals 12. If you look at the astrological sign, let me try and get this in focus because this is very difficult. If you look at the 12 astrological signs, they're split up into, and you got a cross. If you look at it properly, you can see a cross in the middle. Okay? You can see a line running down from the top to the bottom vertically and horizontally from left to right, or from right to left. Where my hand is, just there. Okay? Now the 12 signs are split up into, should I say, quarters. Okay? And there's 4 quarters altogether, which makes a whole one. So going back to the 3 gates on the east, the 3 gates on the north, 3 gates on the south, and the 3 gates on the west. We're talking about the astrological signs of the zodiac. That is what we're talking about here. Lots of signs and symbols in this book. Now the wall of the city had 12 foundations, and on them were the names of 12 apostles of the Lamb. Again, we're talking about the astrological signs, and we're also talking about the 12 months of the year. We're also talking about the 12 months of the year. And he who taught with me had a gold reed to measure the city, its gates, and its wall. The city laid as a square. Its length is as great as its breadth. And he measured the city with the reed, 12,000 furlongs. Its length, breadth, and height are equal. Then he measured its walls, 144 cubits, according to the measures of a man, that is, of an angel. We are talking about 144,000 there. Only 144,000 people are supposed to be saved. 144,000 souls. 144,000 souls. Let me read on. In the book of Revelation, 7 trumpets are sounded, one at a time, to cue apocalyptic events seen by John of Patmos. Revelations chapter 1 verse 9 in his visions. Revelations 1 verse 1. You see what John was trying to do? He was trying to open up his third eye. Okay? Because once his third eye is open, he gains knowledge, and it opens up his 7th chakra, the crown chakra. What do they say in the Bible? That when you go to heaven, you're given a crown. You're given a crown. Now, John became a god. Not the God, but he became a god. This is all astrological symbolism that we're chatting about. Okay? We're talking about astrology. The 7 trumpets are the 7 chakras. As I say, from the base chakra to the crown chakra. And John was trying to open up that third eye, where the pineal gland sits in the middle of the brain. And at night, whilst we are trying to sleep, what happens? The brain gets flooded with a hormone called melanin. Okay? It secretes the brain. And whilst it secretes the brain, it starts to open up the third eye. And then once your third eye is open, it opens up the crown chakra. You then reach the crown chakra, which is the highest chakra in the body. The crown chakra. And now you become like God. Not the God, but like a God. Now, there's certain people on earth that try to stop us from getting to know this knowledge, such as Constantine and the Nicene Council, because they wanted to try and stop us by controlling us and stopping us from getting this kind of knowledge so that we become like gods. Because in the church, like many religions in Christianity, they tried to stop us from raising up in frequency. They tried to keep us under control and not become like Saint John or like Jesus or any of those other people we talk about as prophets. You see, the church does not want us to reach our higher selves, to reach our godlike potential. Anyway, this is Eldad Amara with another video, and I shall be doing more on this astrological sign and symbols of the Bible. Thank you. Eldad Amara.